I am just so like blown away. I really am, especially for £26. Like, I don't even know. I'm just gonna put a try. Oh my god. Oh, hiya beautiful, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be testing a full face of ELF makeup. So I literally have a whole box of stuff, and all of this, I think I got like 12 items for £26. Like, how? So on the ELF website, whether you're in the UK or the US, everything, not everything, there was a section for 60% off. So I had a look through everything, and all of this stuff was in there. Some things were like £1.50, some things were like £2. Honestly, I was so shocked. So we're going to jump on into the video, and we're just going to put on all this makeup on my face and see what it's like. So if you're new to my channel, then consider subscribing if you enjoy anything beauty related. And if you are already subscribed, thank you so much. And let's just get on into the video. Don't know what my hair's doing today. So yeah, I'm excited to just kind of like crack on and get on into the video, to be fair. What I will do at the minute is I have just got foundation on my face. So I'm going to take that off real quick. And I'm going to try and not talk too much in this video. I'm just going to go through the products because I don't want to like waffle on too much. We just want to test these products out. So, and what is quite good about this time is, not for me, but I have got a few like little kind of spots or breakouts that are kind of healing. So it'll be interesting to see whether the serum foundation works, whether the high coverage concealer works. It'll be interesting to see if they work. So I've got quite a few things actually for like priming the face. So I picked up the Aqua Beauty Primer Mist in Clear. Okay, so I have no prices here, but honestly everything was so cheap, and I got this for free, I think it was. So this is the primer mist. So what I will do is I'm just going to spray this all over my face. This is new apparently as well, and I got it free. I think that's what I quite like about ELF, is that if you spend a certain amount of money, it's not even that much, you get free shipping and also a free product. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and spray this all over my face. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, like look. I am literally soaked. Oh my goodness. Let me get my book fan. Okay, so the first thing I will say about that is it definitely feels like really hydrating and quite nice on the skin. However, oh, such an aggressive spray. I love the packaging though. I think that's what I quite like about ELF. I love ELF's packaging. But yeah, the mister on that, my goodness, it's honestly like you're just getting like a spray bottle that you would do the cleaning with and just spray that into your face. That was extreme. Okay, so the next two products that I have the Beautifully Bare Natural Glow Lotion with Aloe, and this is in Luminous Gold. And I also have the Moisture Lock Primer with hyaluronic acid. So what I will probably use these as is this, a kind of moisturizer. So I'd probably put this on first, let it sink into my skin, and then I'll go in with the primer, probably just on the areas where I get a lot of dryness. So we'll go in with this one first. This is what it looks like. I'm wondering whether to put this on before or after the primer, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm going to put this all over the skin. I probably wouldn't use all of these products as a daily, like all on my skin at once, but obviously we're testing it, so I thought that I would use this as a like moisturizer because it has that consistency. Just let it sort of like sink into the skin, and to be fair, it is sinking. Oh, it smells amazing. It's sinking into the skin really nicely. My skin just has quite a nice like healthy glow at the moment, and it's very moisturizing, and it's definitely sunk into the skin nicely. Okay, so next onto the primer. So what I will probably do with this is just put this in my, or on my T-zone area. So yeah. Oh, do you know what? This has got a kind of like moisturizing consistency, so maybe I could have put that on before, but we'll see. It's got quite like a sticky texture, so it feels like if you was to put foundation over the top of it, it would help lock it into place. So far I literally have loved all products, like the feeling of them anyway. Like what I will do is obviously I'll do this full face and then I will check back in with you and just see how it actually like looks on the skin. So I just come in a little bit closer and just give you a bit more of a look at the skin. So I've obviously got quite a few breakouts, so will be interesting to see whether the foundation or the concealer will cover that. But my skin just looks really nice and glowy. Yeah, I'm liking those so far. Okay, so I just went off camera real quick and did my brows just because I didn't have any brow products from ELF. So I just did my brows with the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil, which I absolutely love and I find it so easy to use. I literally love it so much. So then we're going to move on to foundation. So for foundation I have the Beautifully Bare Foundation Serum with Goji Berry, and this is in the shade Fair to Light. I feel like this is quite dark again, but we'll see. So this is what the foundation is looking like, quite dark and very runny. So I'm just going to, I think I'll put this on with a brush. We'll see what it looks like with a brush first, just because I feel like it's going to be soaked up by the beauty blender because it is so watery. And this is a serum foundation, so this will probably be quite nice if you don't want a lot of coverage, and also in the summertime because it's not going to be heavy or anything like that. It is super sheer and super liquidy as well. Let me just use a beauty blender and see what it looks like. The thing is, it's definitely giving me a really nice glow. It's very natural and it looks like my skin. It hasn't clung to any dry patches and it is very dewy. I feel like if you wanted coverage, you couldn't even build this up. Like this is, no, this is like really light coverage, but it is still sitting on my skin nice. Like it definitely looks like I've just got like a tinted moisturiser on. You can still see like my skin underneath. It's giving me a bit of colour, nothing too crazy. I thought it was going to be a lot darker. And like I say, if you have got dry skin, this is not clinging to any dry patches on my face. So moving on to the concealer. So this concealer I think is a lot more full coverage than obviously the foundation is going to be. It's maximum coverage, okay. So this is for very fair skin tones with pink undertones. Oh, shoot. Okay. See, I tend to have more pink undertones, but I prefer to have a yellow toned concealer because it just brightens. It provides easy to blend custom coverage for a range of needs including blemishes, birthmarks and tattoos. Okay. Highly pigmented formula is long lasting for ultimate coverage. So it says to apply in a patting motion. Okay. So this is in porcelain, I think I said that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and we're going to like pat this in. So I'm just going to try it on some of my little like blemishes just to see, I guess, whether it will cover. I'm just going to use my finger for this. I feel like I'm going to get a lot more of a natural look if we can get like my nail right under there. But I am super picky with concealers because they might look nice straight away, but then for some reason they dry down really drying and crusty, and I hate that. So put a bit more under my eyes, see if it brightens as well. Okay, it's a good coverage. I thought it was going to be super thick and it was going to like dry quick, but it hasn't. So I'm going to go in with a beauty blender just to kind of like soften it out a bit. Okay, so my verdict on the concealer is that it's got great coverage. It doesn't feel thick, it doesn't feel heavy. I feel like it blended out nicely. I feel like it has the potential to dry down and look dry on certain areas that I have, but at the minute it actually looks really nice and it blended out so nicely. So the next thing that I'm going to use is, I always get a setting powder thinking it's a setting powder and then it comes and it's tiny, but it's because this is a smooth and set eye powder, so it's sheer and transparent. So I'm just going to put this under mine. Now this is going to be like a big test because my under eyes cannot handle anything powdery, anything dry. It just ends up looking really dry and cakey. So it's so tiny, it's so cute. So I'm just going to put a little bit in the, oh okay, there's quite a lot in there. I'm just going to put a, try. Oh my god. Right, I'm just going to put a tiny bit in the lid. Very like finely milled. And very, very dusty. Okay. Oh god. So far, that's actually set everything really nicely. My skin just looks really soft. It doesn't look dry. Most of the time if I use powder, it tends to drink it up and like drink all the moisture up, and then it would just leave my skin looking really, really dry and flaky. I really, really like that, and that is a big thing because I usually hate powders. So it doesn't like look dry or anything. That powder has literally sat on the skin so nicely. I'm really impressed with that powder. If they do like a bigger version of that, then I need to get my hands on it because that is so, so nice. Okay, so the next three things that we're going to use for our face is these, like literally are a little, like a little set. So we have the highlighter, blush, bronzer. So I'm going to put on the bronzer first, and this bronzer is in the shade Sun-Kissed as well. So that is the bronzer. Okay, maybe it is a little bit lighter than I thought. I feel like you'd hit pan on this quite quickly though. It's quite a nice colour actually. It's very, very natural. I was worried that it was going to come out like really pigmented. And sometimes like it is nice to have a pigmented bronzer, but then other times like if you don't know when to stop, like me, sometimes like being able to build it up is actually a lot better, because then you kind of have that choice. Like sometimes if you go in straight away with quite a lot, there's no really like no turning back. And I like that more natural sun-kissed look. Okay, I actually really, really like that. It's like really, really natural. I really like that a lot. Like, I don't know why I don't just stick to e.l.f. because all of the other products that I've used or ever used from e.l.f. I've literally loved. So I don't know why I keep going on the hunt for loads of stuff when I literally have found all of this stuff that works. Okay, so this is the blush in the shade Blushing. That's really cute. It's quite a light pink. I feel like there's like a slight shimmer through all of these. So it doesn't look overly glittery, but it just kind of it's giving my face like a bit more of a glow. Yeah, it definitely the blush has some like glitter through it, definitely. It's not super pigmented, but again, I think if you're, you know, just starting out with makeup, you don't really like, or you're like me and you tend to just use way too much quite quickly, these types of things are perfect because you can just keep building it up and it always will look natural. God, I feel like it looks so cute. I'm really impressed, like really impressed. So I really want to use this just to like soak up the powders and stuff like that, and then I can go in with the highlight. But this mist is very, very, like, it's so aggressive. Let me try it from quite far away. Oh, okay. It's definitely, you definitely get absolutely soaked, but if you hold away from your face, like quite away from your face, it's not as aggressive. But I think it looks really nice on the skin. It's definitely like hydrating, moisturizing. It's an Aqua primer mist, so it's alcohol and silicone free, which is really good. This water-based primer mist preps skin for smooth makeup application and a radiant look. Enriched with purified water, cucumber and vitamins B and E, it leaves skin looking dewy and fresh. It says to hold it 8 to 10 inches away from your face, which I would 100% agree with. I am just so like blown away. I really am, especially for £26. Like, even my other half was like, how have you got that much makeup for £26? And I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even know. So honestly, if you have dry skin, to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter what skin you have. You can have a little look on there and see if there is stuff that you like. But honestly, have a look. Even if you're in the US or the UK, have a look on the e.l.f. website and go to the 60% section if it is still there. But I know that they always have sales and everything is cheap anyway. So when there's a sale, it's going to be super, super cheap. So definitely go and have a look if you need new makeup. 100%. Okay, so it's time for the moment of truth with the highlighter. Oh, I really hope this looks nice. So this is the White Pearl e.l.f. highlighter. Okay, it's very, oh, actually, this is like, oh my god, I can't actually deal with it. If this is like my Pixie one, wow, oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. This is literally like my most favourite highlighter ever, because it's like a kind of like glass skin look, like a glow from within, very natural glow. You don't have a lot of glitter. Oh my god, I literally love that so much. You know when the light reflects and it just looks wet as opposed to like shiny or glittery, like it just looks more like wet. I literally love that so much. Oh, beautiful. Oh my god, guys, honestly, why is this so pretty? I can't stop using it. It just looks gorgeous and glowy and wet and oh my god, my skin looks so good. I'm so impressed. I genuinely thought I was going to go through this makeup, especially because it was really cheap. I thought, is it because it's rubbish? I was going to go through it. I was going to like a few things. No, I literally like everything. And we've got 3 more products to try as well. So I've got an eyeshadow palette, lip product, and the mascara. Mascara, I mean, mascaras are very hit and miss with any brand. You kind of have one that you like and you stick to it. So we will see. So this is the eyeshadow palette that I picked up. This is the Need It Nude. So you've got some nice like pinks, nudes, golds, and some greens. Oh, they are so cute. I really would like to do something quite soft. I'm going to go in with this like, oh look, okay, there's a lot of fallout, but that should be good for pigment. It is a very like cool toned brown. So I'm going to place the product down with that, and I'm just going to really buff it out because I just want it to be like a very soft look. Okay, it blends out nice. There's a slight bit of patchiness. I don't know if you can see that there is definitely a slight bit of patchiness going on. Yeah, I like the colour. I just felt like it was a little bit harder to blend out than what I'm used to. I think I'm going to go in between. There's like this gold shade, very nice, and then this like champagne-y shade. Well, they'd be quite nice as like highlights. So I'm going to pop the yellow one down first, and then I'm just going to go in with the champagne one. Pop that on the top. And then I'm just going to go back in with the brush that we used just to sort of like soften it all up again. And then just take a little bit of the brown again and just take that underneath the eye. And even though I liked the eyeshadow palette, I didn't love it, to be honest with you. I felt like it was quite patchy. I like the colours in it. I feel like the colours are really nice and soft. But I'm just going to take a bit of the bronzer that we used just to kind of soften the edges a little bit. I just feel like warm tones always blend out a lot easier than cool tones. So that's probably why we had a little bit of patchiness, because I was using the cool tone brown. So the mascara that I got was the Volumizing and Defining Mascara in Jet Black. Now I find a lot of mascaras tend to like be hit or miss. They're either too wet, too clumpy, too dry, too small, too big. Like there's always something. So, okay, the wand looks okay. It does sound quite wet. I always feel like mascaras that are wet don't give you volume, because it just weighs down the eyelashes. And I would say I've got quite long lashes as well, and when they don't sit up, it's not usually a good mascara. So thing is, so if you actually look, I get nothing from them. So I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to let my eyelashes dry and just apply like another 2 coats just to kind of give it a fair chance because that's what I do with all my other mascaras. So we're going to let that dry for a bit. And then I'm going to go in with the lipstick, which I have been so excited to try. So this is the Got a Glow Lip Tint Perfect Peach. It says this unique lip tint delivers a personalised shade of colour, enhancing the natural colour of your lips. The gel-based formula glides on smoothly, infused with shea butter to help moisturise and nourish. Apply alone or as a base to any of your favourite lip colours. Repeat application as often as desired. I got, like I said, the shade in Perfect Peach. So I really wanted like this orangey pink kind of look. And I was just really interested to see what it was going to look like. The packaging again is gorgeous. So the shade is just this really nice like orangey colour. It looks a lot more like vibrant orangey pink in real life. So let's just, oh, it feels really soft. It kind of goes on like, yeah, I guess enhances your natural colour. You can tell that it's got a shea butter in it because it's like putting Vaseline on your lips. It's so soft. The only problem is like, I know it says it enhances your natural colour. I wouldn't say my natural colour is that, but I would prefer it to be that like orange colour, but it feels really, really nice on the lips. So right, let's try the mascara again. They're starting to build up slightly, but still like nothing, and they're sticking together. Like nothing great. It's such a shame. Okay, so I'm not a fan of that mascara. Like, I feel like it's sticking together as well. Like, you know when you do that, look. Oh, that is so horrible. It's such a shame. So the only two products that I wasn't interested in was the lip, which I thought I was going to like most. And then the mascara, I kind of had a feeling I wouldn't like the mascara as much anyway. I'll just bring you in again just to kind of show you what the skin's looking like. I always get like these things here, but I've got quite set creases like in my nose. And then here, like I said, like no matter what it is, it will always, like makeup will always cling to like dry patches, because they always do on my skin. My under eyes aren't looking too bad considering I put powder on them. My skin doesn't look powdery or anything like that. Be interesting to see whether this stays on the skin, because as soon as it starts to like if makeup starts to kind of come off of the skin throughout the day, it can either softly be soaked up by oils and look quite natural, or you can get like a powdery mess where, you know, certain areas are more dry than others. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of look we get towards the end of the day. I'm going to try and keep this makeup on for as long as I can. I don't tend to like going to pick up George from school when I've got loads of makeup on. I don't know why, but I'll keep this on, to be honest. It's not like I've got like a crazy amount of makeup on. It's just not like I like to pick him up with nothing on at all. Like, I don't know why, but anyway. So what I'll do is I will literally, I'm gonna, before we go, so this mascara is the Primark one, the Dramatic Lash. It is amazing. Hopefully this will make a difference. Do my little weird eye thing. Look, already, straight away. Thank you so much, Primark. I think those types of mascaras, like the ones that make them look a bit more thin, is good for your bottom lash line, because sometimes when you've got too much on the lower lash line, like too much mascara on your lower lashes, it looks a bit much. So sometimes those types of mascaras are perfect for the lower lash line. Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, I won't be using that as like an everyday, that's for sure. So obviously I'm well aware that I've got mascara there. I'm going to let it dry and then I'm going to like scrape it off. Do you know what? So it's made my lips really smooth and soft. It didn't stay waxy, which I thought it was going to. I've taken it off, and obviously it's a tint, duh. That looks better. That actually does look like my lips have a bit of shape and structure and a bit more colour, look. Like it's a little tint. I like that actually. I thought for some reason that I was gonna have to leave it on and have that sheen, which I'm not a big fan of. But the fact that it's left they're kind of the same colour as my lip, exactly like it said. I should have given it a chance. It looks like my lips have just got a bit more colour to them. Oh my god, I actually do like that. Okay, I take that back now. I'm going to just take this off. Okay, that is going to be the end of this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I really was impressed with all of the products. Most of the products apart from the mascara. I feel like everything looks so nice on the skin and is just giving me a really natural, flawless, like, glow. Like, I'm really impressed. And for £25 or £26, however much it was, for a full face is not bad at all. I am so impressed. So yes guys, that is going to be the end of this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to hit that red subscribe button if you are new to my channel. I do beauty videos and a load of other things too, and if you are already subscribed, then thank you so much, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.